Dear soul, in the next 24 hours, something unexpected is set to unfold in your life. A message is coming, not from a stranger, not from someone you just met, but from someone you once held very close to your heart, someone who was once woven into the very rhythm of your days, someone you loved, lost, remembered, and maybe tried to forget. This person has been silent for a long time, for weeks, maybe months, maybe even years. But silence is not always the absence of thought. Sometimes, it's the weight of feelings too heavy to carry. And this person, they've been carrying something in their heart for far too long. Something unspoken, something unfinished, something they finally realized they can no longer ignore. They are going to reach out to you. And when they do, their words may shake the ground beneath your feet. They may awaken feelings you thought had long since been buried beneath time, healing, and distance. Because the truth is, they never forgot you. In fact, they never stopped loving you. Even after all this time. Even after the silence. Even after the choices, the changes, and the detours that took them far from your side. You have lived in their thoughts like a soft, persistent echo that refuses to fade. You have walked with them through dreams, through regrets, through moments of longing they never confessed to anyone. And now, something within them has shifted. They're being called, not just by their heart, but by something greater, by a pull they no longer want to resist. And that pull is leading them straight back to you. They've been thinking about reaching out for a while now, going back and forth in their mind, wondering if it's too late, wondering if you've moved on, wondering if they even deserve to speak your name again. But their heart won't stay quiet anymore, because something inside them has cracked open, and all the memories, the love, the feelings they once suppressed, they're rising to the surface now, raw and undeniable. And so they will send a message. It may come as a simple text, voice note, an email, or something as subtle as a social media interaction. But when you see it, when their name flashes across your screen, you'll know. You'll feel it. You'll feel the flood of emotions rushing in, fast and deep. And before you even open the message, your soul will already know. This is not just a casual hello. This is a turning point. This person has spent countless nights thinking of you. They've replayed your conversations in their mind. They've remembered how your voice sounded when you laughed, how your eyes looked when you were trying to hide your emotions, how your presence always made everything feel more grounded, more real. They've remembered the way you loved them, not with conditions, not with demands, but with a quiet, steady grace that they didn't know how to appreciate at the time. They know they failed to show up in the way you needed. They know they left too many questions unanswered. And they've been haunted by the look in your eyes the last time you spoke, the mix of love, pain, and quiet hope that maybe, just maybe, they would come back. They didn't. Not then. But now, the time has come. They're no longer the same person who walked away. Life has changed them. Time has humbled them. Silence has taught them the weight of their own mistakes. And above all, love, real love, has brought them to their knees. You may be in a completely different space now. Maybe you've built a new life. Maybe you've found your own healing. Maybe you've even convinced yourself that you're fine without them. That what you had was beautiful, but it's in the past. And maybe it is. But the heart doesn't forget. The soul remembers what the mind tries to erase. And when you read their words, when you hear the truth they've been holding back for so long, something deep inside you will stir. You may cry. You may smile. You may feel a strange mix of anger and compassion, confusion and clarity, fear and longing. Because this person isn't just saying hello. They're coming to tell you that you were the love of their life. And they know they didn't say it when it mattered. They know they let you slip through their fingers. But now, they are ready to say the words that once terrified them. The words they wanted to say, but didn't know how. You were the one. No one else has ever come close. No one else made them feel as safe, seen, or alive as you did. They've tried to move on. They've tried to build new connections. But every attempt only led them back to the quiet truth. It was always you. It's still you. They've been carrying this truth for so long, and now the burden has become too heavy. They need to speak, not to burden you, not to reopen old wounds, but to free both of you from the silence. They'll tell you what they should have told you long ago. How sorry they are for the pain they caused. How deeply they regret the choices they made. How they see now, so clearly, how rare and sacred your connection truly was. They'll tell you how they kept your memory alive, how they thought of you on holidays, on birthdays, on ordinary days when something small reminded them of you. A song, scent, a place, a line from a movie. They'll tell you that nothing felt quite right without you, that even their successes felt hollow, that something has always been missing, and it was you. And when you hear it, when you read those words or hear their voice, part of you may feel a longing rise, a soft ache in your chest, a recognition. Because deep down, a part of you still remembers too. You remember what it felt like to be held in that energy. You remember the way your heart opened in their presence. You remember the dreams you once had, the ones you quietly buried. And now, here they are, standing at the edge of your life again, asking for nothing more than a chance to be honest, to be real, to be seen. They're not asking for instant forgiveness. They're not asking you to erase the past. They're simply offering you their truth. And you, dear soul, get to decide what to do with it. Maybe this will be the beginning of a new chapter, or maybe it will be a powerful closing of the old one. But either way, healing will come. Because the words they speak, the feelings they pour into that message will bring clarity, closure, and perhaps a new kind of connection. One that is not born from fantasy, but from growth, from maturity, from knowing, this time, what matters most. So over the next 24 hours, stay open. You may feel it before it happens. A tug in your heart, a whisper in your intuition, a dream that lingers longer than it should. You may feel yourself looking at your phone more often, thinking of them without knowing why. These are signs, not coincidences. Your soul already knows they're coming. The universe is aligning the moment, gently, quietly, but powerfully. And when it happens, when you see their name appear after so long, pause. Take a breath. Let your heart settle. And then open their words with presence. Feel every syllable. Feel their sincerity. Feel the vulnerability it took for them to finally reach out. You don't need to know what will come next. You don't need to have all the answers. Just be with the moment. Because sometimes all it takes is one honest message to shift the course of everything. This is more than just a text. It's a message from a soul that has loved you in silence. A message from a heart that never stopped remembering. A message from someone who now knows what they couldn't understand before. That your love was real. And it was rare. And they may never find anything like it again. You have a choice, dear soul. To listen. To feel. To forgive, if you're ready. Or simply to witness the power of love returning, not as a demand, not as a plea, but as a sacred offering. This is a moment that could change everything, or nothing at all, but it will leave you with something valuable. truth. And in truth, there is always transformation. So get ready, because in the next 24 hours, the past and present will collide. And in that collision, something beautiful might awaken, not to pull you back, but to lift you forward, to remind you that love, true love, never really leaves. It waits, it grows, and sometimes it returns at exactly the moment your heart is ready to hear it again.